If you feel overwhelmed in your coding journey, whether you're starting right now or you're currently in the process or you're almost done, you're going to want to watch this because this is day 28 for me. And I got to say, this is nothing but stressful. But what am I coding or what am I learning how to code? Swift and Swift UI. Before I get into this video, I just want to say thank you, and thank you. One, to everybody watching this video right now. And two, to my subscribers. You guys are amazing. You guys didn't have to follow me or even watch my videos, but you guys want to see this to the end. And that's exactly what I'm going to give you. Because at the end of the day, if you're on this journey with me, I'm going to make sure we have a good one. Now, it might be difficulty trying to learn this type of stuff, but hey, these videos are to keep me accountable. So if you don't see one, you know I'm slacking. Let me know in the comments if I'm slacking any other time, right? I'm here to learn, I'm here to grow, and I'm here to just show the world that you can learn things in a short amount of time if you just take your time with it, right? But also, as for motivation for the future me that's thinking about giving up, let's go look at the comments. So, future me watching this, just know there's people out there that want to see you grow. They want to see you succeed, right? On day 6, you already had somebody comment. They said, I don't know you, but I appreciate your work. Keep it up. By the way, you got a new subscriber. Motivation, my guy. Motivation. Keep going. I know you can do it. He knows you could do it. He's following you to see you do it. Jump into day 20. Keep going and fair play for learning in public. Can't wait to see what you do when you hit day 100. Now, obviously, like I said before, these videos are to keep me accountable. So I post on my Twitter and on YouTube saying what I've learned, what I've did, just to keep myself accountable, because at the end of the day, that's how you keep yourself going. When you put things out publicly, it kind of puts you in that spotlight. Now, day 20, not gonna lie, been wanting to start the challenge a while ago, still haven't found the time for it. Seeing these short videos made me want to start doing it, even if it's just a mere 30 minutes a day. Hey, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, even 1 minute is something, right? Slow progress is better than no progress. And that's me telling to that guy in the comment and telling to myself in the future, don't give up. This consistency is what's going to make you a great developer. Now, the place I'm learning this from is called Hacking with Swift. Now, the person that created it is called Paul Hudson. I think he's just an ultimate expert when it comes to Swift. If you want to learn anything from Swift or anything about Swift, go to that dude. This guy just has a ton of libraries, videos, references, everything you could think of. So that way you just know how to go about coding in Swift. And I love it. So it's just like, I found the right spot. Because usually when it comes to learning stuff, you really don't know where to go. But Hacking with Swift, definitely the spot to learn. Now, what can I say about the first 28 days? I'm literally now past a quarter of the way there. Now, I gotta say, clapping it up, because I didn't think I'd still be continuing this journey. And it's 100 days. I'm not doing 100 days of Swift, then 100 days of Swift UI. I'm doing them both at the same time. So you can imagine the amount of learning I'm doing throughout the day. But based off of what he was saying, based off of the curriculum, 1 hour a day for Swift, 1 hour a day for Swift UI. So that's understandable. That's something that I can actually handle, like bite-sized type of content instead of like 8 hours a day learning Swift UI. That's a little bit too much, maybe for a boot camp, but that's just me on my own. I gotta do other things, but at the same time, it's enough to keep me going, to keep me curious, and to keep myself learning more about what I'm doing. So for the first 1 to say 15 days, nothing but the fundamentals. But since I've been learning Swift UI, it's been the same type of material for the first 1 to 15 days. But then after day 15 and on, it's been nothing but different perspectives, different ways of interacting with the user interface, because Swift has something called storyboards, which allows you to make your little, I would say, designs on there as well too. And then Swift UI is like another version of how you interact with the user interface. Sorry. But think of storyboard as like Figma, Sketch, Adobe XD, where you can design this type of stuff, but then it automatically links to the code base. That's just how I see it. And then Swift UI is kind of more, it automatically updates while you're coding the app itself, right? So imagine you're setting up how the font is, how each view is supposed to be structured. It's automatically updated on the right side so you can see in real time, which is why I like that, right? But if I had to say I like coding in Swift, but I like the simplicity of Swift UI. It's just night and day, to be honest. Now, my expectations before getting into the program, I was something I could just get through. Not less, my first expectations before getting into this program, something like I can knock out day by day, show online what I've been learning, just to really bring myself out there, show myself I'm a part of the tech community I've always wanted to be. But as every day went by, it was very difficult to articulate what it is that I've learned, but it makes sense, right? I've only spent an hour on this and I haven't really been touching it after that learning session. I've just been focusing on that, conceptualizing it, and then going to the next day, building on top of that, right? But if you have more time, definitely spend the time to play with what you have and then break some stuff so you can learn, oh, but I could do it this way, right? And since it hasn't been easy for me learning this language, I've realized and picked up on some stuff when it comes to just coding in general, right? I know a lot of people would say don't fall into the tutorial trap, mainly because you might rely on that stuff too much, which is why for me, when I code, I make sure that one, I watch it once to understand it. Two, I code alongside them. And then three, I can write comments as I'm watching the video, so that way I can just create my own step-by-step tutorial. That way when I'm just doing it by myself, it's kind of like, what's the first thing I need to do and why? So I think those are the things that you can transfer over to any programming language that you're learning on the side. But my overall experience, I would say, is very good. I like hacking with Swift mainly because it always keeps me on my toes, but I'm building on top of everything that I'm learning, despite the fact that sometimes it goes out one ear through the other, however you say it. But it's like, if I just keep going, I'm going to keep finding new ways to make sure it stays in my head. Now, sometimes I do be searching up how to do certain things and what does this stuff mean, so that way I could just relay it back to later. And what's interesting so far now is, like I said before, is like how we keep learning and building on top of what we're currently doing. Everything just ties in together with what he's talking about. So we sometimes work on the same project multiple times, but with different ways of building it. So that way we're thinking about it in different scenarios. And I think as a developer, you have to figure out how to solve a solution in multiple ways. You have to have multiple lenses in order for you to truly solve a problem. And segueing to that, why do you even get into Swift in general? Why coding? Why do any of that type of stuff, right? No one's telling me to do it. No one's forcing me. So there has to be some reason why I'm doing all of this. So one, why Swift? If you see my first video on this channel, then you know why I'm doing it. But just to reiterate, the reason why I'm doing this is because one, I like to build things that impact people's lives and that they use on a daily basis. And I think Swift, since it's specifically towards building mobile apps, that's kind of like the best of both worlds, something that could impact people's lives, something that people use on a daily basis. Almost everybody uses apps on the regular. We're using this app to watch YouTube videos, check our bank accounts, check when the trains are running, little things like that. Another reason why is because I find it cool, the fact that I could literally just plug my phone into my laptop and then run it, and then I actually have my app on my phone. That's pretty fire. So that sold me. Then two, obviously, to make some money, I want to turn my app into a business that can truly be something beneficial to the community, something that relating towards health, maybe finance, maybe entertainment, something along those lines, right? But I gotta start somewhere. I gotta work my way up to turn it into a business, because the amount of money it costs to build an app is ridiculous. So now what do I expect moving forward? I expect to still keep at it, finishing all the way to the end, but also truly trying to grasp everything that I'm learning, so that way I could just build it without having to look at a tutorial or having to look online. But I started thinking to myself, right? I'm not trying to be this memorizing coder. This is a language. Languages take time to learn and master. I'm not trying to be that guy that just automatically gets it. I just want to be that guy that could just be like, oh, I got this problem. How do I go about solving it? What are the tools I need? If I need to look up something, I'll look it up. But the next video, it'll be me more in depth, more be able to articulate what it is that I've learned. But I'm not giving up. But also this channel is going to be more than just me talking about my coding journey. I'm also going to be doing tech reviews, gadget reviews, anything that relating toward tech and lifestyle. that's me. So if you want to watch more about this stuff, stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a review on the DJI mic because I think it's pretty dope. And what else? The 1000MX series, doing a review on that because I think they are the best over-the-ear headphones I've ever used. This is me signing out. I got to finish editing some videos to post to you guys about my coding journey. So this is I Be Killing It in Tech, aka the family's tech guy, signing out.